Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Vampyr Blind. Now, last time I've met Lady Ashbury again. She's a vampire who has helped me before, and apparently she's also one of the, at least officially, you know, one of the patrons of the hospital. And Dr. Swansea has asked me to help her with a blackmail attempt. So I'm supposed to question someone called Harriet Jones, but the who is said to be one of the patients. But the problem is, okay. So this door has opened, and this is literally the person I'm looking for. So I guess my whole problem is kind of solved itself. Royal Garden Hall Theatre, Clyde Fish presents Doris Fletcher, Sappho. Okay. Well, let's talk to her.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reid, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reid, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Shut up, he's probably not the best bedside manner.
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor son's vein.
Actually, they did. But I guess it's a totally separate matter.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
If she is, she probably wouldn't respond, but I doubt she is. Obviously, she's just an old woman. Probably wouldn't, and also sick. Probably wouldn't have the strength in her to successfully blackmail a vampire. Not to mention, you know, Lady Ashbury is aware of her, and her knowing a lot, so... But I'm still going to ask because I think her reaction might be kind of funny.
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off they are.
Okay.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
What? What are you talking about? She's literally given me nothing. Like, the fact that Nurse Hawkins is seeing Milton, the ambulance driver, is seemingly irrelevant.
Patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
To this particular case, I disabled the mission reminder, so I'm not sure why is it still there. Well, I guess I have to get used to it. I talked with most of them about the blackmail attempt already. Oh. Okay, that's Boran again, right? No, wait, that's actually her.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
It seems this literally leads nowhere.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
Okay, this literally leads nowhere.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Someone's poached my blanket.
I guess I have to talk to all of the nurses? Yeah, because I guess he means she, you know, Harriet Jones, she meant a different man, not Milton seeing Nurse Hawkins, but some other man seeing one of the other nurses. So one of them is supposed to be somewhere around here, right?
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Okay, now this is annoying to me because Dr. Tippet has made a medical mistake which led to the death of a patient, and it seems you know, my original plan was to simply reveal that to the administration, so basically to Dr. Swansea, and let him conduct an official sort of investigation to determine what sort of punishment does that warrant. Like should Dr. Tippet be fired, or should his medical license be removed, or anything. Because I don't feel qualified to determine that, but it seems, by checking in my journal, and also I've talked with Dr. Swansea, and there was no option to even mention that, so it seems the game is only giving me two options, and both of them include covering up for Dr. Tippet, which I'm not a fan of. I don't think it should be done like this, but basically one of them is cover up for him and let him stay, and the other one is cover up for him and have him resign. So I don't agree with either of those choices. I think there should be a full-fledged investigation into the nature of his medical error and how grave it was, and you know, what sort of reaction does it warrant from the authorities maybe. But given those two choices, I think I will cover up for him and let him stay, because if I have to cover up for him, I think that making him leave is only, you know, surely he is competent at something, and we're currently in the middle of an epidemic, and this hospital is already overflowing with people that need help, so surely he can be helpful in some regard, and you can argue that with him having made that mistake and him knowing that I know about it, he will be more careful from now on, and hopefully such a mistake will not happen again. But my point is, he might still be of some help, and I think, given how dire the situation is, we should, you know, one should take advantage of the fact that he is after all, you know, supposedly a skilled professional who has just made one serious lapse in judgment. So I think I will cover up for him and let him stay, because I think we need him. Even though, as I said, I don't agree with covering up for him in the first place, but it seems it's the only option I really have. Like, let me just...
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Now let me just make sure of that by opening this. Choose what to do with Dr. Tippet's, and you have an option to cover Dr. Tippet's in exchange for his resignation, or cover up Dr. Tippet's error simply. So I don't agree with either of those choices, and I think they are stupid, and the game is kind of stupid for not giving me a choice to sort of to simply bring it out into the light and let the official investigation take its place. But given those two choices, I will cover up for him and let him stay, because I think...
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
I think he might be useful.
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippet's, shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippet is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope you're right. This is a huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippet must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you found out.
Well, actually, he already does know.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Okay, and there's one more nurse, right? That I can question. Actually, do you have anything to say?
Good evening, Dr. Tippet.
Dr. Reid, any good news to share?
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
Yeah, so I guess I do not have anything more to say.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
I have no time for such triviality, my dear colleague. We're here to save lives.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippet.
Okay. So... Where is the last nurse? Oh, I guess, yeah, right, I'm an idiot. There's a quest marker on the map. I'm literally retarded. Although, does that lead to what I think it does? Why would she be here? Find Dorothy in the area. Why did she leave the hospital? Eavesdrop. Press V to activate your senses. If a citizen is behaving suspiciously, their heart will emit a distinctive glow. By looking at the citizen, you will unlock a special interaction. Look for Dorothy Crane. Okay.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals. Or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Wait, where did she go? She was just here. Like, the cutscene ended and it didn't signify like she left. You know, she went away on the boat or anything. So where is she?
It ain't human! Kill it!
Okay, I'm kind of screwed, actually. Well, I do want to investigate the sewers as well, I guess. I was looking for someone in the sewers. But first, what happened with her? Did she return to the hospital? Like, the cutscene was kind of unconclusive on that point. Unless the man is the one I'm looking for. Which, if he is, then he is underground, right?
Look at it! Vicious bugger!
I think that's it. I guess the game expects me to go into the sewers to pursue that mobster guy that she was talking with, although that still doesn't explain where she went. Like, it seems to me she has kind of disappeared.
He's locked the door behind him. I need to find another way to follow him. This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Can I go down there? Not really. It's nice of them to wait their turn while I'm feeding on someone. Oops, I didn't want to actually switch to the pistol. I kind of did that by accident. Okay, I wonder if those are even the sewers I'm supposed to look for the soldier in, but I think, you know, the sewers are actually one and the same, like, it's a continuous string of tunnels underneath the entirety of London. Like, it wouldn't make sense to have a couple of quote-unquote separate sewers. Like, why would that even be a thing? Citizen to save. Careful, the endangered citizen might not survive the next night. Go check on him. What? But what are you talking about exactly? Ah, I guess there's someone in there that I'm supposed to save. Ah, that's the soldier. Okay. So his name is Oswald. I remember that. Okay, let's help him.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reid, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
Mr. Thatcher, your friend Newton sent me to help you. Do you remember him?
Yes, I do. Good.
Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
Okay. Okay, that's kind of weird. How there is literally no options to do anything. Like, I guess I could mesmerize him if I wanted to, but I don't really. Like, I don't want to kill him. Of course, that's the exactly opposite of what I want to do, which is to help him. And I don't want to embrace him either, even if the option was presented to me. Citizen rescued. You have rescued a citizen. He will return to his district the following night. Okay. So I guess we'll talk when he's topside.
Are you sure you're all right, sir?
Yes, I'll be. As soon as I can see the sky again.
Okay, let's continue exploring the area. Oh, and I guess this is a shortcut. Frig. This is a shortcut to... This door was locked before? Basically another shortcut to the surface. So I guess I am supposed to go this way after all. The Ban of the Dragon. Concerning the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stall, I would advise our members to be very wary about these so-called scholars. Yes, indeed, most of them are very affable and respectful whenever they approach us, but it would be unwise for a discreet circle like the Ascalon Club to foolishly speak about our goals, our members, or our traditions. I would also like to remind our fellow members that the Brotherhood itself is ancient enough to have some mysterious traditions. One of them, according to some informants, could be the ritual of the so-called Ban of the Dragon. It seems that in certain conditions, when the Brothers of St. Paul find a violent or bloodthirsty immortal, they call upon him this ban. What is it exactly? I don't know. Does it really exist? I don't really know for sure either, but what is established as fact is that whenever a hostile or vindictive vampire has threatened London, it disappeared without a trace after the Brotherhood pronounced a ban upon him. The loyal Fergal Banshar himself has never been foolish enough to openly provoke the Brotherhood. This is a lesson we must all remember. Never be considered a dragon by the Brotherhood. From the Law of Ascalon by Lord Redgrave, the founder. Okay, so it seems the Ascalon Club is some kind of a vampire organization? Because obviously they are talking about the danger that the ban of the dragon, whatever it really is, poses to vampires. Beware. Okay. I will keep that in mind. Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
What sort of creature is this?
I feel like I might be kind of screwed. I guess. Also depends on. Okay, I'm definitely screwed. That much is true for certain. I guess it's good at the very least that I can feed from it, but it still doesn't look particularly great as far as my chances are concerned. I feel I'm kind of screwed. Like I wasn't expecting another boss type creature so quickly after after the last encounter in the morgue. On the side note, what even is that? Like, it looks kind of like a werewolf. It has a mane and everything. And it has a kind of a dog-like head. Although, dog-like or... yeah, I guess it is kind of dog-like. This Shadow Mist spell is quite effective against it. Oh, fun! I guess I have enough experience to level up my shadow thingamajig. Which is pretty effective against this creature in particular, so I guess I will go back to the surface. I will go back to the surface and level up at the hospital. And maybe I can also upgrade my weapon, because I picked up some trash. Okay, first of all, I can talk to the other guy about having rescued his friend, right? But where is he exactly? He was somewhere over there, I think. Yeah, Newton Blight.
Have you found Oswald?
Not yet, sir. I need more information first.
All right. What do you want to know?
What? What are you talking about? I did find him.
I have all the information I need for...
Thank you, Dr. Reid.
I guess it said that he will show up in the district the next night, so I guess I can talk with this guy after I get some sleep. So what else is there to do? I'm currently doing this. I guess there's also this. Let's see where that takes me. Okay, back to the dogs. I will do that later, maybe. For now, let me level up that shadow thingamajig and try fighting the beasts again. Okay, what can I craft? One of them had a headache, right? But I guess I don't have a cure for headache? Let's create at least one of each. Oh, I guess I can't, because some of them are pretty costly. Bronchitis, pneumonia. Let's create at least this, because I can. Regenerates 300 health points instantly. And this regenerates blood. Okay, this is quite useful. And so is this. Okay. So this, the blood serum in itself will already help in the fight. Provided I do not die in the meantime. Okay, I do not have a common handle part. Okay. Can't upgrade that either, but that's still an improvement already. And here I can upgrade this. It was pretty effective. Oh, I can't because I don't have a high enough level, I guess, which is kind of annoying. I could upgrade the heal a bit. Level 12. That's not that big of an increase, I guess, and it's kind of expensive. Maybe flat health would actually be better. Yeah, let's do this. Level 7. Yeah, I guess I can do this as well, because I can't upgrade this. I don't have high enough level. So, and I might as well upgrade something, you know, in preparation for the fight. Yeah, sure. A major district event. Every night, the consequences of your action improve or degrade the district's health status. It can also be degraded due to diseases spreading among citizens. The more lives you take, the unhealthier a district becomes. If a district status drops below critical threshold, it will plunge into chaos. It is for you to decide a district's fate. Okay, so this district is pretty okay, actually. The others, I have not... okay, this is already in a bad condition. But I've not visited them that, you know, pretty much at all. I have only visited this one, the dogs, a little bit. I guess I could heal this guy. So perhaps I should go there before sleeping the next time. I can't help this guy because I don't have a cure for headache, but I can talk to them because he should be out on the streets by this point. So let's go.
Hello again, Mr. Blight. I'm happy to see Mr. Thatcher is safe, for now.
I'm eternally grateful, Doctor. We were total strangers and you helped us anyway. Can't thank you enough, sir.
Why do you stay here now that Mr. Thatcher's back?
It's complicated. Since the war, Oswald's been really nervous with the idea of entering any hospital. And me, I've got my own issues.
Can you speak about them?
Rats, sir. Even seeing one, they turn me. Just want to run. It's that fear that stopped me from going after Oswald when he left.
What can you tell me about the war, Mr. Blight? If you want to speak about it, of course.
War was... well, you know, sir. The stench of death everywhere. Your mates lying bleeding in the mud. Just praying to make it through and get home. Bloody nightmare.
Did you know Oswald Thatcher before the war?
No. We met in the battlefield. I think we're in the same boat to France. We've stuck together ever since.
I fought in France, too. I served as a field surgeon, but it was not uncommon to repel an assault, especially at night.
Yeah. The first time I was wounded, I had to protect the infirmary from hostiles. Twice.
Okay, I think they should go to the hospital. Like, obviously I can't force them, but I think it's reasonable enough to make a suggestion, because they might be able to get better help there. You know, talk with someone or get some medication for sleep issues. You know, get some rest. Even though the hospital is pretty crowded and rather, you know, it is a bit of a shithole. But I think it's still better than staying on the streets. Although, again, on the other hand, it is full of sick and dying people, so let's make a suggestion at the very least.
You are always welcome at the Pembroke Hospital. As a former officer, I'll be honored to welcome a fellow veteran.
I'm not giving up on bringing Oswald back to the hospital. I just need to convince him that he needs some help.
Perhaps he needs to reach that decision by himself.
Could you speak to him? He doesn't usually listen to doctors, but perhaps because you've been through it, you can talk him round.
Yeah, I can try.
What caused your phobia of rats, Newton?
It happened last year following an artillery attack. I was trapped for 2 days in a hole under 2 dead soldiers. And there were rats.
Go on.
It started eating me as soon as I dozed. Gnawing at my ears, my fingers, lips. I couldn't move. Couldn't call for help.
I see.
No, you don't. You have no idea what it is to wake up buried under bodies. Fucking vermin eating your flesh. Oswald. He found me and saved me.
Okay.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
No thanks, sir. Unless you're able to get rid of every rat in London.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself.
Okay, where is the other guy? I doubt he's still staying in the sewers. Oh, okay, he's right here.
Please, I feel sick. Get over here now.
It's locked, all right.
What?
Hello again, Mr. Blight.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. You doing your rounds as usual?
No, I wanted to...
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself.
I wanted to talk to the other guy.
Hello again, Mr. Thatcher. Do you feel any better now?
Yes, this neighborhood may stink of dog shit and reek of piss, but to me it smells like the purest mountain air.
Do you need medical attention?
Don't get me wrong, sir. I'm grateful for what you've done, but I've never felt comfortable with doctors.
Okay, it's kind of shitty. Like, is he going to refuse him on the basis of not having any? Because this sounds like I don't want to give him any, but I do want to give him medicine. I just don't have it.
I will see you later.
Yeah, kind of my point.
Mr. Thatcher, do you have a job?
No. Since I came back from the war, I spent most of my time and energy just trying to forget.
I understand what you mean. I was a soldier too.
No. Nobody can truly understand what I've gone through.
Why were you locked in that sewer? What happened?
I went by the canal after an argument with a friend. Got chased by these fucking wankers and had to barricade myself in, despite my claustrophobia.
Why did you run? What was the reason for your argument?
Newton wanted me to go to a hospital, but I can't stand being closed in. It makes me feel like I'm suffocating.
Tell me about your claustrophobia. Has anyone given you an official diagnosis?
That's what the bloody doctor said. But I don't want to go to a hospital to get checked again. I'll deal with it my own way.
Oswald, why did you not go to the Pembroke Hospital to seek medical help?
I don't trust doctors. All they care about was their careers and processes. I won't be locked in any room again by anyone.
Your fear of being trapped is not going to go away by itself. You need professional help.
I've seen enough butchers in white coats to last a lifetime. Hospitals reek of chemicals and death. What I need is fresh air.
To be honest, a fear of doctors is like a phobia catch-22 situation, because obviously you would need some kind of professional help if you have a phobia that interferes with your everyday life on like a significant level. Then I would say it requires professional help. But then if your phobia is a fear of doctors in the first place, then it's kind of especially difficult to sort of go and get that help. Because, for example, I am like moderately arachnophobic, but I don't think I never thought about doing anything with that, because it doesn't really like affect my life in a major way. Spiders just creep me out, like seriously, and it is kind of difficult for me to deal with them. Especially, if a larger one, especially those big hairy ones, are kind of creepy to me on like a major level. I do have a rather strong reaction to them, but it's not on the level of me like, I don't know, screaming and flailing around or actively running away. I do have a fear of spiders, but I I don't think it's significant enough to warrant doing anything about it, because I would consider that a waste of time, mine and somebody else's. But obviously, if it was, for example, if I had such a fear of spiders that seeing a spider would make me, for example, run away from the room or like scream, then I would probably do something about that, because that would be pretty weird and potentially uncomfortable to other people as well as me.
Do you want to talk about why you have this fear of being enclosed, Mr. Thatcher?
No, I really don't.
An irrational fear like yours is usually rooted in a specific event. Perhaps it would help to talk about it.
Well, Doctor, take a guess then, if you're so interested in my case.
Well, if I were to go Freudian on him, I guess I could say it was from his childhood, like he got locked in the cupboard or something for being naughty. But I guess either of those options is reasonable, because he could have been buried like underneath a pile of bodies or something during the war. And I guess if he got buried alive, like literally, then that's some next level hardcore stuff. But I guess let's go for the tried and true, psychoanalytical presumption that it's rooted in his childhood somehow.
Perhaps you were trapped or locked in somewhere as a child. The horror of war could have brought this memory back to the surface.
Are you joking? I grew up on a farm. I had a bloody fantastic childhood.
Well, I screwed both of them at the same time. Well, good job me. I guess I should have talked with the other guy first and then maybe learned more about this guy. But I didn't really have a choice to back down from that option once, from that dialogue tree, once I've chosen it. So I guess I had 33% chance of being right. And I was wrong.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
Oh well. This door is weird, because they were opening it like rather regularly. But I couldn't get in even then. Okay, I will try to fight the beast one last time.
It's locked.
Do I have any ammo left for the pistol? I guess I have 2 rounds, which is pretty crap, but I guess it's technically better than nothing. Okay. Oh, frick. Oh. Good job me, I've just wasted one of my 2 bullets. Oh, for okay, I will try once in this episode, and if I die, then I will do the subsequent attempt next time.
What sort of creature is this?
Okay, I have a blood serum, so let's use that. That is a significant help, actually. Okay, that is a decent attempt. I would prefer not to waste that utterly, but I can't promise that because I'm kind of crap at games in general. Okay, I do need to heal. Okay, if I die now, it's going to be ridiculous. So I hope it's not going to happen.
Here's what's left of him. Not a lot to check.
but I should anyway.
Okay, and that's the guy I was looking for. Or rather, his corpse. If you are sick... No, Nurse Crane's voucher. If you are sick and you have no money, whoever you are, wherever you're from, come see Dorothy to get help. No tricks, no charges, no questions asked. Just find Darius Petrescu's house and present this coupon. Okay, Is this in Romanian or something? Because Petrescu does sound like a Romanian surname. I actually don't recognize that language, but I'm not very good with languages. If I had to guess, I would say it's Romanian, but to be honest, I don't have a solid idea.
Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Okay, so that's a great moment to end this episode. I hope the game saved after this boss battle, because if it didn't, then I'm going to be quite annoyed. But I hope it had enough common sense to do that, because obviously there are no manual saves in this game. Anyway, that's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.